Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn about IELTS Writing Task 1. We are going to learn how to write a letter of arrangement. This particular Task 1 is meant for the general training students. If you're going to be sitting for IELTS Writing Task 1 as an academic student, then have a look at the link in the description box where you will find a link to all the videos on IELTS Writing Task 1 for academic students. Now, to begin our lesson, I'm going to give you some really important information about IELTS Writing Task 1 for the general training students. Remember, if you're a general training student, then your Task 1 is always going to be a letter. You should spend about 20 minutes writing the letter. Spend 3 to 5 minutes planning and then the rest of the time writing. Always leave 2 minutes at the end to check your letter for spelling or grammatic mistakes. So always leave 2 minutes to check your letter for spelling or grammar mistakes. Remember, you will need a full 40 minutes for task 2. Because usually you get 1 hour to write task 1 and task 2. So you should spend 20 minutes on task 1 and then 20 minutes on task 2. You must write over 150 words. So you're expected to write more than 150 words. Aim for between 160 and 180 words to be safe. If you write less than 150 words, you will get a lower band score. But if you write more than 150 words, you will not get a low band score. Now, your letter is going to be worth 30% of your final writing score. You do not need to write an address on the letter. So don't waste time writing any address on the letter. Now, usually IELTS is going to give you 3 points that you need to include in your letter. You must include those 3 points in your letter, because if you don't do that, your band score is going to be lower. You are also expected to use your imagination to fill in details and decide, for example, the names of the people in your letter. Now that I have given you some important information about IELTS Writing Task 1, let's get into our question. So in this lesson, we are writing a letter of arrangement. What is an arrangement? An arrangement is a plan. When you have an arrangement with somebody, it means that you have a plan with somebody. You have planned certain things with that particular person. If someone says to you, I need to make some arrangements, then it means that they need to organize a few things. They need to make some plans about a few things. Now let's read the question, because that is the first step that you should follow when you're writing your task 1. Read the question really carefully and make sure you understand it. And also, to ensure that you identify and understand the 3 points that IELTS wants you to include in the letter. Let's read the question together. You have organized to go on holiday with your friend. So, you have plans to go on holiday with your friend. I would underline the word friend. And the reason I would underline that because I know this is going to be a friendly letter. So I would underline friend, I would underline holiday, I would underline organized. However, you must change your plans. So there is a change of plans. Write a letter to your friend. In your letter, tell them how much you are looking forward to the holiday. B. Explain why you must change your plans. C. Suggest alternative arrangements. So there are key points in this question that tell us exactly how to structure the letter. The first one is that this is a friendly letter because you're writing it to a friend. Write a letter to your friend. So that tells you that this is going to be a friendly letter. The other thing is the 3 points that we need to include in the letter. You are supposed to go on holiday with a friend, but you have changed your mind. You have changed your plans. You need to tell your friend how much you are looking forward to the holiday. So B, explain why you must change your plans. And C, suggest alternative arrangements. So these 3 points, we must include them in the letter. A, we need to tell the friend that we are really looking forward to the holiday. B, we need to make sure that we explain why the plans have changed. And C, we need to suggest alternative plans, alternative arrangements. Alternative means different plans. Once you have understood the question, step 2 is to begin writing the letter. The first step in writing the letter is to write what we call the salutation. The salutation. And that is the greetings, the salutation. Because it is a friendly letter, we are going to begin with hi. You can use hi or hello when you're writing a friendly letter. You can also use dear. There's nothing wrong with using dear. But usually, just use hi or hello because you're writing to a friend. After that, you have to think of the name of a friend. You're expected to come up with the names of the characters in your letter. In this case, we're going to call the friend James. So, hi James, comma. So that is step 1 of writing the letter. Don't forget the comma at the end of the name. Hi James. You can also write hello James, comma. After that, we move to step 2. In step 2, you're just going to write the introduction of the letter. And in this case, you're going to simply ask, how are you doing? I hope that all is well with you and your family. You're introducing the letter. You begin with greetings. How are you doing? Just asking how your friend is doing. I hope that all is well with you and your family. Now that is a standard way of beginning a friendly letter. You can always begin any friendly letter like that. Okay? You will not go wrong. You can use this for any friendly letter. How are you doing? I hope that all is well with you and your family. After the introduction, you move on to step 3. In step 3, we are going to write some information based on the first point that IELTS wants us to include in the letter, and that is A. In your letter A, tell them how much you are looking forward to the holiday. Okay? So we need to tell the friend that we are really looking forward to the holiday. We are very excited about it. So step 3. I know I haven't seen you for a while due to work commitments the last few months, but I have been really looking forward to seeing you during our already scheduled holiday to the Maldives in 3 days. So in that paragraph, we are addressing the first point. Tell them how much you're looking forward to the holiday. So I know I haven't seen you for a while due to work commitments the last few months. So I haven't seen James for a while. For a while means for some time. And the reason for that is due to means because of work commitments. He has been very busy at work the last few months. But I have been really looking forward to seeing you during our already scheduled holiday to the Maldives in 3 days. Okay? So in that paragraph, I have talked about how much I'm looking forward to the holiday. Okay? Now, because I have said I have been really looking forward to seeing you during our already scheduled holiday to the Maldives in 3 days. Now, once you have addressed the first, you have written information about the first point A, you tick that, then you know that you have included details about it. And then you need to write a paragraph about the second point, B. Explain why you must change your plans. So step 4 is where you're going to write a paragraph on the information about point B. Explain why you must change your plans. Now, unfortunately, I'm compelled to cancel our holiday plans because my dad has been involved in a car accident which has left him in a critical condition. As I'm writing this letter, he is in the intensive care unit fighting for his life. So in that paragraph, I have explained the reason why I'm going to cancel the plans, okay? Unfortunately, I'm compelled. Compelled means forced. I'm forced to cancel our holiday plans because my dad, remember this is an informal letter, so you don't have to write father, you can write dad. My dad has been involved in a car accident, and that car accident has left him in a critical condition. Critical condition means serious condition, life-threatening condition. As I'm writing this letter, he is in the intensive care unit. He is in the ICU fighting for his life. Okay, so because my father has been involved in a car accident which has left him in a very serious condition, I have to cancel our holiday plans. So in that paragraph, okay, I have addressed the second point. Explain why you must change your plans. Now, then in step 5, you need to include some information about the third point, that is C. Suggest alternative arrangements. Now, alternative means different. So suggest different plans. Okay? Propose different plans to your friend James because you have cancelled the plans that you had before. So suggest alternative arrangements means propose, give your friend different plans. Now, to address that, we write step 5. I do apologize deeply for cancelling our holiday plans at such short notice, but as you can imagine, I need to be there for my family during this challenging time. I do, however, propose that we postpone our holiday to December over the Christmas break. If that is not a convenient time for you, then perhaps we could do it over Easter. So in that paragraph, I have suggested different plans. First of all, I've apologized for cancelling our holiday plans at such short notice. But the reason I have cancelled, I have already explained. I need to be there for my family during this challenging time. Now, I have proposed the first plan that I have proposed, an alternative arrangement, is that I do, however, propose, that is, to propose is to suggest that we postpone our holiday to December. So instead of having our holiday in 3 days, I have suggested that we do it in December. That is during the Christmas break. And the second plan that I have suggested, because it says suggest alternative arrangements. Arrangement is more than one. So you have to ensure that you provide more than one suggestion. Now, if that is not a convenient time for you, if it's not convenient for James to come for the holiday in December, then I have another plan. If that is not a convenient time for you, then perhaps we could do it over Easter. So I have suggested two dates, okay, either over Christmas or over the Easter break. Now, once you have done that, then you move on, you tick that, so you have addressed the first point A, you have addressed the second point B, and you have addressed the third point C. After that, you move on to step 6, and that is where you write the conclusion of the letter. Kindly let me know if any of my proposed arrangements are convenient for you. Kindly let me know if any of my proposed means suggested, arrangements are plans. So I'm asking James to let me know if any of my suggestions are convenient for him. Okay? If something is convenient for you, it means it's suitable for you. And then after step 6, you move on to step 7, where you sign off the letter. Now, this is a friend, so you can sign off by saying, take care, okay? There are many ways of signing off a friendly letter. You can say, love, okay, with much love, okay, or much love, okay, but this is a boy writing to another boy. Boys tend to be a little bit less expressive. You don't expect a boy to tell another boy who is a friend, or another man who is a friend to another man, love Jack. So in this case, most of the times, men would say, take care, okay, take care, comma, Jack. Okay, so step 8 is you write your full name, and your full name is Jack. You write your first name, okay? You don't write your full name. You only write your first name. You don't write your surname, because this is a friendly letter. Now, so that's how you're supposed to answer this question. There are a few things that are very important that the examiner will be looking for when they are marking this letter. The first one is the fact that it is a friendly letter. What are some of the conventions? What are some of the rules that we must follow when we are writing a friendly letter? First of all, the salutation. You begin with hi or hello, okay? After that, the introduction should also be informal, and that's why I asked, how are you doing? I hope that all is well with you and your family. Now, you would not ask that in a formal letter. The other thing that you notice is I use a lot of contracted forms of words. For example, instead of saying in the second paragraph, I have not seen you, I have written, I haven't. Another contracted form that I've used is, for example, in the third paragraph, unfortunately, instead of saying I am, I have written okay? So we use contracted forms of words in friendly letters, or what we also call informal letters. So the examiner will be looking for the conventions or the rules of whether you have followed the rules of writing a friendly letter while they are marking this letter. The other thing that is important is that I have used quite a lot of linking words, okay? For example, in the second paragraph, I hope I haven't seen, I know I haven't seen you for a while, due to, so due to simply means because. In the next paragraph, I've used because my dad has been involved in a car accident, okay? So In the next paragraph, I have used but as you can imagine, but, and then in the next line, I do however. I have used however as the linking word. I've also used a lot of complex and compound sentences. Compound sentence has one linking word. Complex sentence has two or more linking words, okay, because I'm aiming for band 9. So in general, the other thing that you need to remember is to use your comma after then hi James, comma, and take care, and then Jack. So there you go. That's how you're supposed to answer this question. I've given you some tips as to what the examiner is going to be looking for when they're marking this letter. Remember how to know it is a friendly letter in the question itself. It will say, write a letter to your friend. If it is a formal letter, then it's going to say, write a letter to your boss. Okay, so that's how you tell whether it's a formal or an informal letter. Formal means business letter, informal means friendly letter. Okay, now if you found this video helpful at all, then give the video a thumbs up, share the video with somebody else so that they can also benefit from it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn your notification bell on so that you know when I upload a new video. I will be uploading many more videos about IELTS Writing Task 1 for the general training students. Now, thank you very much, and I shall see you in our next lesson. Bye-bye.